Absolutely, Nancy, and I think I probably waited my entire career to say this, but the Russians are coming. Lots of excitement, I think, around the press corps here about what this actually will mean in terms of these cuts, what that number will actually look like. We know over 1 million barrels per day has been discussed again and again. The oil minister from Saudi Arabia a couple of weeks ago suggesting 1.3. He backed away from that a bit yesterday, but over the 1 million barrel a day mark is definitely on the table. Now, when I had the chance to catch up with him in the media scrum yesterday, he essentially said to me that a no-deal scenario is still very much a potential situation. Let's listen into some of his comments yesterday.
Going back to the supply-demand, we believe that there is substantial volumes out there as a result of releasing the spare capacity that need to be withdrawn, and we hope that we will come to an agreement where all producers will contribute with an equal cut across the board. So far, from my consultations with colleagues, we have not reached that.
And of course, Howard Alfella there has been such a calming voice for the markets over the last couple of years, and certainly the main voice speaking for these OPEC countries. These OPEC countries, of course, have lost one of their own. Qatar, of course, deciding over the last several days, or making public their decision not to continue as a member of this organization. And the Qatari oil minister checked out yesterday after this meeting and has gone home. So one of their number has left them. A lot of questions continue to really surface about the relevancy of OPEC, about how they can withstand the onslaught from the Trump administration. I asked the Saudi oil minister about that. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
President Trump is the president of the largest consuming country of petroleum. 21 million, I believe, or thereabouts. That's 20% of global markets, if not more. And the consumer in the U.S., just like the consumer in France, just like the consumer in India, just like the consumer in Saudi Arabia, wants affordable energy. So he has every right to wish for affordability of energy for the citizens of the United States, and he is very vocal, using his favorite communication tool, which is Twitter.
And that was the Saudi oil minister essentially saying that President Trump has every right to push for lower oil prices. But you have to remember, of course, that over the long haul, lower oil prices will not necessarily be good for a lot of the states that helped elect him, particularly when it comes to jobs, Nancy, because, of course, any pressure on this growing shale industry could, of course, result in some kind of recession in those areas, and that, of course, would be bad for the president. So, looking a little longer term here, it may not actually be within the president's interests, of course, to continue to push for lower oil prices, but unsure whether that has really made it to the White House yet.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.